Good morning, my fellow TIs. Man, I just woke up. I don't have not one phone. Um, I'm posting a video. It'll take forever, but let me explain it to you because it'll be underneath this one, and this one will probably take all day. Yeah, it's very hard being without a phone. Now, first you got three, then you have none. But well, anyways, I had no plugs. This short has never been fixed. There's something like green stuck in between it and stuff. Okay. I've lived here 16 years in this building. I told you there's an override. There's four boxes that I can see of, electricity panels. Okay. When I used to turn all my electricity off, it would stay off. But this was years ago. But if I turn all my electricity off, if they want to see in here or whatever, I can come back and it'll be all off in here. The panel, the breakers in here, but my lights will be on and everything will be working. Okay. These plugs, these outlets, okay, they never worked for like way over 10 years. And they finally, replaced, well, they tried to replace them before and it wouldn't happen. The electricity, whatever. And, these outlets are like nothing I've seen except for, looking at the spy outlets and shit. They look just like them. So I'm not sure if they're like smart or whatever, or fucking Alexa. But Alexa keeps popping up on my phone. And I don't have Alexa. Alexa keeps popping up on my phone and it takes my data. It's not in the apps. I took a screenshot of it. But there's an Alexa around here and it's taking my data. And when I go into my phone and really look, that's when I find it, but I wasn't even looking for it. I have this thing called D data or something that's always on. And it's nothing that I put on this phone. And it takes my data. And it's not in my apps. Well, anyways, these outlets, they've been like that for a long time. And I'm back to only having two outlets, what I started with for over 10 years. And, I read up and stuff like that. Some of these, what do you call it? Spy outlets or fucking smart outlets and stuff like that. They're more expensive and they work for a while and then they have a habit of going out. I think it's just weird that I only got two outlets. And then I didn't have none. So I went to the electricity panel downstairs. And I'm not going to touch anything unless I see my number. There's one not in the cupboard sitting there. And didn't have my number on it. So I opened up the big cupboard thing in the downstairs hallway. And I'm looking for my number. It's always been in there. I can't find it. There's one with room 0. It's been all renumbered and shit and fucking, excuse my language. But I've always found it in that cupboard. But I wasn't even there maybe about 5 seconds, using my phone as a flashlight because I'm not going to push anybody else's stuff. And I can't find it. I was there seconds when the manager her whole apartment building, whoever she had in it, everybody from that apartment building came right out to look for me because I was right there. So I don't know if they get off on watching me because they never bother anybody else. And, this was a lady that lied to me about this stupid stove, and put it in my apartment and wouldn't take it out after she gave her word that she would, because I had just gotten rid of a non-working refrigerator that had high radiation popping from it. So when she lied to me and told me, after I told her, can you take it out? You gave your word. Oh, she said the gas company, this was even a crummy lie. The gas company told her that she had to keep it in here. Mind you, the gas the gas thing that sticks out that you connect your oven to, mind you, that's shut off because the last one started to leak, the one I've always had. So the gas man shut it off. There's no way they tell you to keep an oven in here when the gas is not even connected to put a stove in. So I called the gas company. They said, we have nothing to do with that. I just wanted to verify her lie. So, yes, those managers, they lie. Mind you, I'm at a place where, windows broken 3 different times. Somebody stole my keys the first time, and the fire department had to come and break the window to get in. Do you know that the cameras aren't even freaking, I'm OCD. I wouldn't have sat on the back, in front of the back door in the alley, listening to music for over an hour without having my keys. Because I can't relax. They didn't offer to check the cameras, nothing. Guess what? All these cameras that they have, now they're hardly even on. And the ones that are on and should always be on, like the one should be pointing to the door. I had to ask him to check it. And he said, oh, it's a blind spot. How can a blind spot be right in front of the back door? You get me? But she lied to me. She told me, well, yours isn't in there. She goes, and your breaker's upstairs in your apartment, and we have no control. That's bullshit. She lied. Because, there's a breaker thing in the damn basement. They keep the basement closed. There's a breaker thing in the basement. There's breaker things in the hallway. And my number used to be there. There's something that's labeled room 0. Yeah, my breaker used to be there. And I've overrid it and freaking just popped it quite a few times in 16 years. But I haven't done it for many years now. So she said that it's in your apartment and we don't have nothing to do with it. Put it in a work order. Okay. She straight up lied to me. Lied. And you could hear me talk about that smoke detector. And I've never told them anything. That smoke detector, it was thermal imaging. You don't lay down in the dark and there's a bright green beam around where it's hanging on the ceiling. Not no more. And 2 green beams shooting out from it, moving around like it's searching for something. And it would make me so fucking hot. I'd be in here, I could barely breathe, and I'd be bright pink. And I go out into the hallway, perfect cool weather. Okay. That's that damn smoke detector that fell off the ceiling and it weighed so fucking much. And then it fell again and hit me right in the head. Okay. It's like, I don't know, it's been like almost a month. I don't know. I'm not good with time. You have to check the post. But yeah, I knew I should have took that backpack everywhere I went. But it's changed up now. It's not heavy. It looks like more or less looks like a normal smoke detector, monoxide, whatever now. Yeah. I should have looked it up and seen if there was an SD card in there, like the last smoke detector I had. But the SD card was contaminated, it said. Yeah, of course. I took it out wrong. I don't know how to take that shit out of there. I don't expect an SD card to be in a smoke detector. But she lied to me. That's the point. They still have like what's labeled the regular phones, what's regular phones. And it used to come out of my wall. I came kicking and screaming into this era. So I had a house phone forever. Everything's gone to it, in the wall. Plus, I told you, I had a cable coming out of the wall. You can hook it to a TV. A lot of apartments didn't have that. Okay, when they redid the stairs, my cable going from the roof to, down the wall, and if you go in the covering, it pulled out. Yeah, my cable disappeared. Everybody else now has a cable. You know what I have? It's a yellow cable, and it doesn't come out. It just runs through the wall. And if it shorts, you can hear all the tenants like in a commotion. Okay. Last night, I don't know, it might have been morning. It was before I went to sleep. Last night, my short. So it's not supposed to be connected, my lights, to other people's, other people's stuff. But I kept on turning back and forth and shit because I knew I'd hear like commotion. I know that my shit affects other people's stuff, and it shouldn't. It shouldn't at all. Back when it was a while back, I'd freaking shut off all the lights, and I that means that the batteries and stuff, but it's hardwired in there and it goes to the basement and shit. And then I'd reset it, and I keep all the breakers off, and you just the tenants would come out and you'd hear them talking. Oh, she's messing with her stuff. That's not supposed to be like that. Believe me, I've been here 16 freaking years. But just now, I don't really associate with nobody because, like I said, all the awesome tenants all moved within like a year and a half, and it was weird. Except for the lesbian couple and and they don't talk to nobody. Well, they talk to them, and I've heard them. But yeah. So my plan was to start popping on and off that breaker and shit that's got a short. On, click, it won't stay. When everybody goes to sleep. Because I don't want to wake anybody up. You get me? So, I was going to wait till they went to sleep and keep popping the breaker. Because God forbid I should wake anybody up. Especially if it's not supposed to be connected to other people's stuff. Right? But, yeah. The next video, well, the video below this, when it finally uploads, you'll hear her lying to me. I just happened to have my phone on. Wow. You know what? It was a matter of luck. Because it never happens for me. It happens for Mischievous M. It happens for Call Me Nappy. I don't. One of them wears a body cam. And that's a good thing for his protection and to document all this crap that goes on because it's hard to catch. But yeah, I don't have a phone. And it's very hard. I gotta call the county today too. I haven't gotten food stamps for months. There ain't no food in there. Jessica, Jay's son, made me a beautiful plate. And man, I ate the hell out of that. It had ribs, and the asparagus were so good. And potatoes, beautiful. And Jessica had, when I was gone with my son, she picked me up chocolate Twinkies. I love chocolate Twinkies. I couldn't stand Twinkies. But then she popped up with those and I tried them. But yeah, she got me a box. And, what do you call it? Her boyfriend Tony and stuff. I forgot what he came up here for. He came to bring me another plate. It was enchiladas. Yum. I could eat like probably about 5 more. They were good. And yeah, so I asked him if he could take out the box because I get a box on Sunday from the church. But there's only, if I'm lucky, like 2 things that I keep. And I can't lift it up to carry it to somebody that, has a food, has kitchen, and that can cook. You get me? And, yeah, so I'm hungry all the time. But, I felt bad when I was over my son's. I was fucking, he feeds you. Like his mom, he feeds you, and other people that are around, he feeds them too. And I love that. But, I don't know if you remember, I don't know if I posted it, but I had a big plate of Chinese food. And it lasted me like 3 days because I had to ration it out. You get me? I had to ration it out because I gotta eat. And if I have money, I have snacks too. I have to eat. If I have money or freaking food stamps, the food stamps never lasted me the whole month. Yeah, but I eat. And I snack constantly. And I was still getting thinner. I think I've gained maybe a couple pounds just being over my son's house. And, then I had that burrito that I made last for a couple meals. But, son's on the go. So, he took me to they took me to a place, homemade churros, and God, that burrito was good. I think I stuffed myself with too much churros and the fruit and the crema and stuff. So I ate half the burrito. But like the next day and stuff, if you don't like add some stuff in it and stuff, it gets dry. So I didn't eat my half a burrito. Well, I tried to. And what was I going to say? So I was kind of sick of burritos, because I just had one for like 2 meals. And, Chinese food, But, I love that he eats, that he loves food. But then he brought me, a 7-Eleven pizza and, what do you got? Some chicken. First, I don't eat chicken. I can't. It's this thing. All this stuff has made my teeth fall out. And it was a hard pizza and freaking, to eat around bones and stuff and it's small. I can't do that. So it looks like I'm not eating. You know what I mean? But reality, I'm hungry, but I just can't eat that. Physically can't eat it. But man, he kept taking me back to the churros place. Oh my gosh, I love them. I love the hell out of them. But the homemade meals, from Jessica's, that our son made, man, hit the spot. Oh, that was straight love. You could taste all the love. Man, that asparagus. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm hungry. I had $2, so I was gonna head out in the middle of the night and see if I could freaking get like a chili dog or something from 7-Eleven. But I couldn't find the $2. And I have quarters in there for laundry. I might not have a bed, but I do need to keep clean covers, and it's really, it takes a lot to take covers downstairs and wash them, and they're still not washed. So I want to spend that money, that those quarters on laundry, but I can't. I ended up having to get something to eat. It's probably about $10. But it looks like, even though I couldn't eat certain things, it looks like I've gained a little bit of weight. I mean, maybe a pound or two, because when you got thin, unhealthy weight and stuff, you can tell if you gain a pound or two. But I think it's being relaxed over there. Not getting zapped. And, I mean, the permanent neuropathy that this has given me, it was hurting in the morning and my joints and in a radiation way. But, we took off walking and stuff, and then I started to feel better. And I'm not going to complain when, yeah. But listen to the one down, listen to the video below this one. You know what? My son was supposed to pay the phones this month. But he's got phones. He don't need the one that I got him. But still, I got him, and I paid for him for 2 months. So hopefully he pays for it, because I had 3 phones, 3 phones, not counting his, 1 for straight YouTube, and now I don't have any. If I want to listen to music, I have to stand over by the window and get Diana's Wi-Fi, one of my handlers, and if I'm over here, it keeps going off. So I'm trapped in here, and I need to go do stuff and get some fresh air. Goodbye, TIs.